afternoon, boys and girls. Today is Wednesday, and today is October 7th, 2020. Today we're working on Module 3, Lesson 14. Remember, our daily goal is to complete our assignments and always submit your work at the end of class and score an 85 or higher. Let's go over the class expectations. Make sure you always sit tall with quiet hands. You have all the materials in one area and they're ready and parked. That you actively participate by doing your work. That you always go back to the channels or videos or reach out to Miss Allen or myself for any clarifying questions. That you raise your hand using the hand icon. That you always stay on mute and only unmute yourself when you call on. Remember, after being a writer, you have to make sure you log in and do at least 3 lessons a day, boys and girls. What is our objective for today? What are we learning in today's lesson? Well, in today's lesson, by the end of the lesson, you're going to be able to model numbers with more than 9 ones or more than 9 tens. Your turn to read the objective. Yes, you're going to model numbers with more than 10 ones and 9 tens. Same vocabulary words that we'll be learning, boys and girls: ones, tens, and hundreds, and the word bundle. By this time, you should already know what ones, tens, and hundred is, and the word bundle is putting together. So what are the key points? What steps are we going to follow today to make sure we're successful? Step number 1. The one that we always do, label the place value chart with the HTO. Step number 2 is model and count number given. And step number 3, decompose by unit. Now that we know the key points, let's write them in our spiral. You have 10 seconds to open book number 2. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds to open on page 204. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. So it's your turn to write the key points. Key points. Key point number 1 is label place value chart. Remember, always HTO. Then I model and count number given. Step number 3 is decompose by unit. Remember, units are ones, tens, and hundreds. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to finish copying the key points. 30 seconds. Okay, boys and girls, let's start learning on the concept development. We have been practicing using or drawing the place value disc. Today, we will learn how to decompose a number in two different ways. So I want you to show me the number 14 on your place value chart. And I want you to think, what disc did you use from greatest to smallest? Here we go. Here's how the number 14 looks like. So what disc did you use from greatest to least? Get ready. Yes, 110 and 4 ones. I want you to change 110 for 10 ones. Look what I'm going to do. I change this 10 and I'm going to put 10 ones. What disc did you use this time, boys and girls? Get ready. Yes, 14 ones. Look, let's count. You know that 5 and 5 make 10. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes, 14 ones. And I want you to tell me, why is this statement true? 110 and 14 ones equals to 14 ones, or another way of saying 110 and 14 ones, 110 and 4 ones is 14 ones. Yes, this statement is true because 110 equals to 10 ones, right? And then, if you had 4 ones, 10 plus 4, 1 equals to 14. Okay, boys and girls, ready for a new one? I want you to show me the number 140 with your disc. Remember, you're just looking. And I want you to think, what discs did you use from greatest to smallest? Sorry. 104 tenths. Now, I want you to change 100 for 10 tenths. Look at what I did. Now I want you to tell me, what discs did you use this time? Get ready? Yes, look at this. 5 plus 5 make 10, plus 4 is 14 tenths. So you use 14 tenths. Now let's touch and count by tens to find the value of the tens. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140. What is the value of 14 tenths? And I want the answer in a full sentence. The value of 14 tenths is, get ready? Yes, 140. Kiss your brain. Brilliant answers, boys and girls. Now, why is this statement true, boys and girls? I want you to tell me. Yes, boys and girls, this statement is true because 10 tens equals to 100. So now you have 10 tens plus 4 tens. That gives you 14 tens. High five. What amazing answers I'm listening to. The last number we're going to look at before we practice the skills that we're learning. I want you to show me the number 512. What disc did you use? Get ready? Yes, 500. Yes, 110. Yes, and 2 ones. Way to go. Now, I want you to change 110 for 10 ones. Look what's going to happen to this 10. I changed this 10 and I put 10 tens here plus the 2 ones that I have. Now, what discs did you use? Get ready? Brilliant! Yes! 512 ones. Way to go, boys and girls. I'm beyond proud of you guys. Now, I want you to tell me, why is this statement true? Why is 500, 110, and 2 ones equal, or another way to say it, 512 ones? I love listening to all those correct answers. Yes, because 110 has 10 ones, and 10 ones plus 2 ones, it gives you 12 ones. What a smart. Oh my God, boys and girls, you are super, super smart. Okay, now we're going to continue working in our workbook. So you have 10 seconds to have page 205 ready. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Thank you for being on page 205, boys and girls. Now that you're on page 205, thank you for being on page 205, boys and girls. Make sure you write idea 56 and 57. The date is the 7th. Remember, our goal is to score the 100. Okay, I'm going to read the instructions because that's the first thing I do. It says, whisper as you show the numbers with the place value discs. Number A, draw using tens and ones. Draw using only ones. Okay, boys and girls, let's review our first key points. The first one was label the place value chart, boys and girls. So you will see the place value charts right here. Make sure you write the H, the T, and the O in both of them. Then number 2 says model and count number given. So right here, it's telling me to model the number 18 using tens and ones. How many tens are in the number 18? Yes, 1. How many ones are in the number 18? Yes, 8. So I'm going to start drawing. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 ones, 1 1, 2 ones, 3 ones, 4 ones, 5 ones, 6 ones, 7 ones, 8 ones. And I draw 1 10, 1 10. This is how the number 18 looks like when I only model it using tens and ones. This time, I only use ones. So I change this one, and remember, 110 is the same thing as 10 ones. And I already had 8, so 8 plus 10 is 18 ones. So I draw it, boys and girls, then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 1, 2 ones, 3 ones, 4 ones, 5 ones, 6 ones, 7 ones, 8 ones, 9 ones, 10 ones, 1 1, 2 ones, 3 ones, 4 ones, 5 ones, 6 ones, 7 ones, 8 ones. Here's how the number 18 looks like. So both of them are the same number, they're just in different forms. This is one form, this is another form. Now that we're here, I want you to flip really quick. Page number 2, because it goes with the first one. It says, whisper, talk the numbers and words as you fill in the blanks. Start by using the plates while you chart from problem number 1. So I'm only going to do the first one. And this 18, how many hundreds do I have? I can put the H, the T, and the O. I have 0 hundreds, 1 10, and 8 ones. And another way, I can still label HTO. And some of you think that just because the 8 is on the ones that you see that you only have 8. You can also say another way is that you have 18 ones, boys and girls. We are going to continue working in class the rest of the problems B and C and B, C, and D. Okay, boys and girls? I will see you later on. Let me tell you what work you're going to submit today. Today, you are going to submit book number 2, question number 1, and question number 2. You are submitting in page 209. So circle number 1, circle number 2, and that's where you're going to submit at the end of the class. Thank you for your hard work, and we'll see you back tomorrow. Later on. Bye. 5. I want you to write 1 0.